This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Orlando taking on the Shamrocks of Omaha. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First play, Watson to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Black Knights.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A quick throw there is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. intercepted. A drive killer there. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Shamrocks use the early turnover to get on the board. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there on third down. 47 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Shamrocks 6, Black Knights nothing.
Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, it's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 57 yards. And the Shamrocks have regained the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Hurts will throw. It's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Shamrocks are able to widen their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Hurts towards the end zone for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked 15-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Watson now to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. The 20, 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Watson looks to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Cooper will go in motion. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And on now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fighting through it, he's got space. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Elijah Moore, 54 yards. And the Black Knights get a bit closer. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? If they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles, they've got to go back out there and play.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Field game.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Smith catches left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Shamrocks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown! Amari Cooper from 6 yards away. And the Black Knights are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hurts. This is Smith with a ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down, here's Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jordan Brooks with it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over at first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
That's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Shamrocks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Hurts will throw.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got him in, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Great, set.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Watson to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those